The Galapagos Islands are a mecca of biodiversity, found approximately 900 kilometres from mainland Ecuador. These islands are situated on the equator, but yet their marine ecosystem closely resembles temperate reefs, dominated by macroalgae and urchin barrens. This is largely due to the unique oceanographic conditions experienced there, where cold water currents upwell to the surface due to the island's topography. Despite being known as one of the most pristine ecosystems in the world, there are still significant human impacts facing the Galapagos. These impacts and threats include invasive species, such as the black rat, dogs and cats, anthropogenic pressures, such as agriculture and plastic pollution, and of course the effects of climate change. Another impact in the Galapagos is fishing pressures and fisheries. There is a lobster fishery that's open for 4 months in the year, but the desire to have lobsters of a certain size for aesthetic reasons is driving the decline in lobster catch, as not enough lobsters are reaching sexual maturity. This has top-down consequences on the marine ecosystem, as lobsters are a predator of urchins. Thus, the decrease in lobsters leads to an increase in urchins and altered algal cover.
The community assemblage in the marine ecosystems are controlled by both bottom-up and top-down processes. The base of the bottom-up processes in the Galapagos is upwelling, a process where nutrient-rich water is brought to the surface. When nutrients like nitrogen are upwelled, it results in increased algal growth and photosynthesis, which provides a food source to marine grazers like urchins, herbivorous fish, and marine iguanas. El Niño events have a significant effect on the Galapagos marine ecosystem. During an El Niño, warm surface water replaces the cold, nutrient-dense waters found around the Galapagos, disrupting the upwelling process. The warm water causes a decline in algae and fish. Declines in food sources lead to mass starvation events for many species that rely on the ocean, like marine iguanas, penguins, and sea lions. El Niños are a recurring issue in the Galapagos, with events increasing in frequency. Significant El Niño events include an El Niño, which took place between 1982 and 1983. Galapagos fur seals saw the loss of the 4 youngest year classes, 30% of the adult female population, and almost 100% of large territorial males. Sea lion populations were also affected, with the majority of the 1982 year class dying. The 1989 El Niño resulted in the loss of 90% of marine iguana populations due to the impact the El Niño had on the algae. Penguins were affected in both the 82 and 83 and 97 and 98 events, with 77% and 65% of their populations being lost. El Niños can trigger bottom-up consequences. When algae and fish are depleted, it can lead to the collapse of other populations as a result, like what was seen in the 82 to 83 and 97 to 98 events. The effect of population collapse can trigger top-down consequences, such as sea urchin populations becoming too abundant because their main predators were wiped out. An unchecked urchin population would then lead to barrens where no algae is present.